What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Fantastic Duo Show. New year, same show, two great people. Happy New Year from the team here, man. Steve.
Well, happy New Year to you too, buddy. How you doing?
Steve, I'm doing great, man. Happy New Year to you. I hope you had a good one. You know, you're out there.
Amazing inside the flat, you know what I mean?
You were inside the flat. You didn't go anywhere. You know, did you see fireworks? Was there fireworks? Anything going on out there?
Well, not that I could see from outside my place, no. But I think I heard some. I can't remember, to be honest. You know.
Well, yeah. You're probably asleep. Let's be honest.
But
we
yeah,
all were asleep.
The lockdown business has been crazy over here. It's been essentially like, I don't know, like the past month and a half have been locked down. And now we just got an announcement today that Boris Johnson, who's the prime minister here for England, he essentially is like Donald Trump here in England. He's locking down the country for another 2 more months.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
It does not get any better.
Going to the pub crawl time, cutting into like my being out, being with people, you know what I mean? It's crazy, you know?
Well, I'll be honest, we need Steve Cardenas out on the streets, hitting the streets of London.
Yeah, I mean, there's that aspect of it too. I mean, no fans, no meeting the fans, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a little frustrating, not gonna lie, but you know,
you're safe. You're safe. You're not sick, which is one of the most important things, Steve. You're good to go. You haven't contracted anything or whatever. Hey, by the way, big shout out to everyone who's subscribing here. Spectre Dake, thank you for that. 7 months, 7 long months with us here. I know. Isn't that crazy?
Right,
7 long months. And I saw Josh also resubscribed to the channel. 7 months for him. Thank you guys for being part of the show.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I mean, yeah. Jay New York says, "Dang, poor Steve." It's true. It is. It's bad. You're stuck at home.
It's pretty bad. I mean, you know, like my face is white because I can't. You know, there's no sun out here as it is, but I can't go to any tanning salon to get a tan. I don't know.
Do we see you doing pull-ups at home? Like, are you like trying to release any stress? Like, what's going on out there?
No, I can't do jiu-jitsu. I'm not exercising, man. You know?
True. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I'm going to have to compromise myself a little bit and start doing some push-ups or some sit-ups or something, you know?
We're going to have to sweat to the oldies with Steve Cardenas. It'll be a brand new show on Twitch.
Hey, who you calling old, man?
Hey, gotta head to New Zealand, they said, where there is absolutely no COVID, says Tom Turner. There isn't. I saw pictures and videos. Right.
But that's because they're not letting anybody in there either, you know?
True. That is true. Let's close all the borders, Steve. Let's just close everything and just...
I mean, that's literally what they got to do. I mean, you figure England is an island, you know what I mean? Like, it would be pretty easy to, like, close it up.
Hey, I mean, Steve Cardenas for Prime Minister.
You know? Huh?
What do you think? Steve Cardenas for Prime Minister? Let's do it. Can you?
No. I do not want to be subjected to that kind of scrutiny. Jesus.
Oh my God. Hey, listen. Big news. Huge news, Steve. Boom Studios? Getting together? What's going on, man?
I thought you were going to tell me something I didn't know. Boom Studios. Yeah, they've come out with the new hardcover complete comic book collection series, and I think it's basically like 6 books, and it has all the issues in it or something like that. And these hardcovers are gorgeous, man. They're like really, really good looking. And the artwork is amazing on them and all that kind of stuff like that. And essentially what they're doing is they're doing a Kickstarter campaign right now for people to pre-order their books. And then you can either get the set by itself or you can get an exclusive signed set where I think we're doing a very limited run where each one of the Rangers, anyone who ever donned the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger costume, is essentially going to be signing this thing. And I mean, you know, that's, you know, just the autographs alone by themselves, if you were to like go and hunt them down individually and stuff, would probably be about $500 to $600 worth of autographs on by itself. You know what I mean? But you're getting the like everyone's autograph and all of the sets, the entire set of all 6 books or something like that for probably about $500 or something like that.
Yeah, and I put it up. I put up the link on the chat. If you guys want to go check it out, you can back the project there. There's a lot of cool tiers. Yeah, really cool. It's actually, we just put it up. We just decided to put the actual campaign up. Ladies and gentlemen,
I just posted about it today, and I think Boom just started rolling it out today. We just started making the announcements about it today. And what's it already up to already? The Kickstarter's already up to like
$24,847. That's already 50% of the pledge that they need in order to make this a dream come true for everyone. So it's $50,000. That's all they need, and it's at $25,000 already.
And literally, they literally just launched it this morning, didn't they?
Yeah, about half an hour ago they put it up. So
half an hour ago, guys, they're already up to $25,000, and it's crazy, man. This thing though, this set is going to be legit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they're actually sending my stuff to me to sign here, and then I ship it back to them. So it's going to be pretty crazy. I'm going to be signing several hundred of these books. So anyway, it's very cool. I'm very excited about it.
For real. Thanks. That's awesome. Stacy, thank you so much for that round of applause for you. Thank you for that subscribing.
Follow and subscribe, people.
2 beautiful months with us here. And all the people who continue to support the show 7 months later, thank you so much for being here. So that was a little bit of the house cleaning we wanted to do today. If you guys haven't checked that out, it's being posted all over social media, so you can check Steve's Twitter, Steve's Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. I'll post it up on Instagram too, probably after this. After we do this podcast, I'll post it up on my Instagram as well. So.
And I'll make sure to post it all up as well, guys, on the Fantastic Duo Show social media network, so you guys can hit that up there too if you're just happen to scroll by and check it out. But yeah, so today we want to start 2021 off on a positive note, and I'll tell you why. Netflix started 2021 on a bad note, as if 2020 wasn't bad enough. They decided to continue going into 2021 with their bad service by taking over 10 seasons of Power Rangers out of Netflix.
And not only that, but I think they're raising the price too, right?
And they're raising the price
to actually have Netflix, and now they're taking off all the good stuff.
Yes. So Power Rangers Zeo is one of the ones that are going to be terminated and no longer going to be part of the Netflix series starting at the end of this month. Sad news. Sad news. I mean, I'm pretty sure it doesn't cost much, to handle it. By the way, big shout out to Union Jack Gamer. Says, what's up, Steve?
Union Jack Gamer, what's up, buddy? That's my boy from England.
There you go. He just followed the show. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. So yeah, so super happy. So today we're gonna be watching episode 1 and 2 of Power Rangers Zeo, a Zeo beginning, because it is a 2-parter. So we decided to cram this in today. They raised it to $13 a month. I mean, here at least. I don't know what's going to be over there in England. So I think I'm going to have to start charging people that are using my username and login.
Oh, do you let people do that?
No, I have the big package, so I have my family on it. So like my mom and dad have their own profile, my cousin and stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah.
You got a family plan, huh? Like Verizon Wireless.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, hey, mom, dad, you gotta pull your weight here. Netflix is charging more, so I know you love your mysteries and your dramas, but it's time to get off. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna give you about a minute here to get your Netflix machines ready. And
Netflixing it.
And at the end, that sounds so dirty, Netflixing it. At the end of the at the end of the month,
I don't know.
At the end of the month, we might have to be dusting off our VHS tapes, so to watch Power Rangers Zeo or any other episode Now they're keeping the original series on here, and I think Ninja Steel and Over are staying on here. So it's like what, Ninja Steel followed by Beast Morpher. So that's about it. Everything else is leaving. So sad. Really, really sad.
Really? Everything else is going to go.
Yeah.
I mean,
like 10 to
Time
15
Force?
seasons. Yep. Time Force.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Man, better get those in for sure.
my idea here, my thought is that I think they might be maybe Hasbro's thinking, let's open up our own streaming service for Power Rangers. You know, they own Power Rangers, My Little Ponies, Transformers,
GI Joe. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it could be possible.
Yeah. No, Disney's not buying them. When Saban and now Hasbro acquired the rights from every single episode that Disney produced, they have no more ties with Disney, and I don't think Disney wants them either. So, come on, Hasbro, and all that good stuff. All right, guys. So here we go. Let's switch
are we
over.
Gonna start now?
Oh yeah. Well, I'll give you a couple minutes. Go ahead to.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready now. I'm
Oh,
about to
okay.
push play, but I just wanted to make sure everybody was ready already.
Yeah. Okay. So, count us down, Steve.
All right. Stronger than before. Go.
Here we go, guys. Ooh, mine started a little bit early, but it's okay. Let's rewind it real quick. All right, there, 17 seconds. All right, cool. What's your time code over there, Steve?
What? My code? I didn't skip the intro. I'm watching the whole intro right now.
Yes, I am too, but I kind of started a little bit earlier than you. I think it started like at 15 seconds on mine.
There's Steve Cardenas as Rocky. Oh, Johnny Young Bosch.
I know that guy.
The thing I love about Zeo is, Zeo Ranger 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's because of all the shapes on the helmet, 1 is the 1 circle, 2 is the 2 visors, 3 is the triangle, 4 is the square, and 5 is the 5-point stars.
That's good to know.
I always thought that was
I thought they were just numbering them. Just kidding. I knew that, but it'd be funny though.
It was all about the geometrical shapes. And I don't know how geometrical shapes fought a machine empire.
Yeah. So where'd you guys shoot this?
I don't really remember what the whole Egyptian theme behind it was, with all the pharaohs and
yeah, with the Zords. Yeah.
I don't know what the tie-in was, but now we're running through a post-apocalyptic wasteland, and Goldar and Rito are
in the command center.
Going nuts with yeah.
By the way, Alice says Steve is a geometric shape.
Is round is a geometric shape? Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
Spherical actually is a geometric shape, isn't it?
Cycle Silver says, "I'm glad I don't rely on Netflix to watch Power Rangers."
Huh? What's that?
Oh, Psycho Silver on the chat says, "I'm glad I don't rely on Netflix to watch Power Rangers." I guess you are streaming it your own special way. Streaming
Psycho
it.
Silver. Is that our main man, Justin Nimmo?
No, this is somebody that took the name though. Justin Nemo. We gotta get him back in here one day. So your command center is being blown up here, and you're telling Alpha to go with you.
My place is getting fucked up, man. That's Zordon. Zordon, he's like, my place is getting fucked up.
So you guys get teleported
around going, ay.
Always.
Oh, and there's Billy. Billy's getting blown up. Oh, and everybody, she zapped us out of there, or not she, he zapped us out of there.
I'll tell you what.
When I think of Alpha, because in my mind, when I'm working with Alpha, it's Sandy Sellner in there, and it's a girl,
Right.
So, I mean, the voice is all done later and everything like that. And I always never think of Alpha as, a guy, boy robot. To me, it's a girl.
Right. 100%. So where'd you guys shoot these scenes of like the destroyed command center?
Honestly, you know what? I honestly don't remember where we shot this stuff. I really don't. It must have been out near Vasquez rocks and stuff, because that's where the desert is with some rocks out in it. That's the only thing I can think of, but I don't remember exactly where we
Got it.
shot that.
So now they're doing the salsa in the moon because you guys they got destroyed.
I love how Rita dipped Zed. That's pretty funny. Yeah, they're pretty excited about destroying the Power Rangers finally.
And now the Machine Empire is heading your way.
Yeah.
Did you guys get a lot of time beforehand to pick up the story of what was going on with Zeo? Or was it something that just got dropped on you guys and said, hey, we're switching over to Zeo now?
From what I recall, they did give us some time, because I think it was right at the end remember the kids, right? We had the kids. There was like a little arc with all the kids before we became big again. And that's when they told us, hey, we're going to take some time off. We're going to have these kids do this. We're going to do this little storyline with the kids for a while. And then when we come back, we're going to change up the whole thing, and start a new look for Rangers, you know? And I remember when we took that break, and after we finished that break, I know they built a new command center and all that stuff. So that was pretty cool.
This was really pivotal for us kids watching this, because we grew, we kind of just grew fond of watching the original 3 seasons of the dinosaurs, and to have this shakeup of what was coming next. Like Fox, I remember Fox really pushed it hard on us. With all the promotions, something new is coming. The cliffhanger at the end of season 3 with the kids. Yeah, switching the colors was huge, by the way. Thomas, 100%. When you guys switched over colors, because to us, green was very special. That was the 6th Ranger. White was the 6th Ranger. You were the Red Ranger. That was it for us. And when you became the Blue Ranger, it was like, whoa, what?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it happened it's kind of happened at a time where, a lot of people, by that 4th season, a lot of people were already kind of tuning out anyway as well. Anyone that was sticking with it, and when they changed the costumes and the colors and everything like that, a lot of people kind of started to tune out. That's what I've sort of discovered.
Right. But did they talk to you guys about the whole ratings and how things were going back then, that you had people fleeing the show and we need a change, or how did that go about?
Yeah, they did talk to us about that a little bit, but honestly, I don't remember. I know the ratings were in a bit of a decline, once Zeo started, but then after that I left, and I don't really know what happened after that, but looks like we found the Zeo crystals.
By the way, Alice says that she wants wine,
like 2 rocks, huh?
Alice just put on the chat that she wants wine and cheese tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Well, luckily there's a little market right around the corner. They've got great cheeses and sliced meats. It's perfect.
Is she telling you to go out and get it?
Probably.
Get out there, bitch, and get me some cheese and meat. Oh, and a bottle of wine.
Yeah, right. That's that honeydew list, honeydew this, honeydew that.
I love it. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
So here they are. They're on the moon, leaving. You guys find the Zeo crystals. Did you guys get to choose your shape? So they just kind of said, "Here, you're this now."
We didn't get a choice in anything. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't ask us what colors we wanted to be or anything. They had it all written out and picked out. The only person that we knew was going to be for sure was, Kat was going to be pink.
Right.
Nakia was going to be yellow, and Tommy was definitely going to be red, because the Red Ranger was the leader in the Japanese footage for the O Rangers, so it had to match. So Johnny and I were basically like, interchangeable. It didn't matter what blue, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But it's cool. I didn't mind the blue. I
No,
think
hey,
it was
listen, I got my Lightning Collection Blue Zeo Power Ranger signed by Steve Cardenas, so I'm happy.
Ooh, very
Hey,
exciting.
listen, for you it might not seem like it is, but for me, I'm a child at heart, bro. I love this shit.
Yeah. Well,
So you
that's
guys
cool,
are
man.
they're heading into Serpentera now. The evil empire seems to be coming in and taking over. You guys finally found your Zeo crystals,
Right.
which is really cool. I'll get mine signed at Wales Comic Con in April, says Stacy. Oh, there you go.
Okay. Yeah. If it's gonna be open.
I hope so, man.
Man,
I mean, you're
know
talking
that
about you guys are reopening the scene in spring again, basically. 2 months from now will be March. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see. I mean, it's really
Sweet
gonna
Chaos
come
says
down.
Steve signed my Ninjetti coins. Nice.
Oh, right. Okay. Who said that?
Sweet Chaos 1983 on the
Okay.
chat.
Sweet Chaos. Nice.
She has a favorite though. She likes Johnny. she
Oh, okay. Yeah.
loves
No, that's
the
cool.
Black Ranger in Power Rangers,
Johnny
and she
and I
loves
will
Green
both be
Ranger.
at Wales Comic Con, so
Oh, nice. He's going out there. Cool.
yeah. As far as I mean, you know, it's scheduled anyway, but you know, we'll see.
Hals says, Happy New Year, Alex and Steve. Hope all is well. Yeah, we're doing good. Happy New Year to you, Hals. How are you?
House.
Hals. So here we are. You guys are now being transported on the ground. This must have cost a lot of money to get you guys on the ground, right?
So that was all done special effects right there. But actually, that's not that bad. Actually,
No, it doesn't look bad at all.
For the low budge, the film. I remember doing these wire gags though, the wire gag thing. You know, we were hanging
Yeah.
from wire. You know.
Oof! Look at you. You landed hard, brother.
Oh, I didn't even see myself land.
Oh, I'm a little bit ahead.
Oh,
I'm
you're
sorry.
ahead?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. That
I'm
was
ahead
my
by like
mistake.
4 to 5 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. I remember trying to remember where I have a picture of the Polaroid of me laying on that box there. You know, our wardrobe person like took a picture of us as well, like right in that part where where I fell on those boxes.
Yeah. Let me ask you: is there a reason that you remember as to why David Yost did not become a Zeo Ranger? Like, was it the end of a contract, or from what you remember, or like he just said, "Hey, this is my last season. I'm out of here."
Well, yeah, I think as far as I know, he was saying he wanted to leave. Yeah,
Okay.
so you know, we didn't really question it. You know,
Right.
I just it's just the way it was. I mean, it was like I said, everything was laid out. They always just told us what was going to happen. Like they told us, you know, we didn't get any choices in anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know, and if we didn't like something, then it would be like, okay, well, you can go if you like. So you know, it didn't really, yeah.
So now we got Rito and Goldar. Goldar lost his wings. They also lost their memory. They have no idea who they are.
Right.
So this is
Yeah.
obviously just to
I don't
add
know all this stuff, man.
yeah.
It's so crazy.
add more to the story, obviously because of the footage reasons. So you know, you add the fact that these two don't know who they are. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool though. Yeah. It's hard when you're not hearing the stuff going on. I'm trying to read the subtitles. See if I can remember storylines, but
Now you got Bulk and Skull. They're still cops.
yeah. Bulk and Skull still doing the cop thing. I always like that storyline, you know?
Yeah.
The one
It's cool that they were. I mean, just long running. They're still part of the show.
Yeah. No, they're great. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, if something works, you keep it. You know, keep it going.
From bullies to cops, 100%.
Yeah, just their characters, though. I'm talking about the dynamic of them,
Yeah.
or whatever their storyline might have been, was always pretty good.
Now it's funny, the background there, where right there, that background with the flowers on the mesh, you'll be able to see that in a couple seconds there. But that looks a lot like the same background that they used for the outside of the juice bar when the juice bar was being held outside at the end of season 3, which is pretty funny. I
Yeah,
wonder if they
I'm sure they
if that's
probably
the same.
recycled a lot of the same kind of like set dressing.
Yeah,
They call that background stuff like that set dressing.
got it. Harvey Meek, happy 2022. I think you're a little bit ahead.
I think he's basically saying we need to just get past this year too.
Yeah.
Like 2022.
He just skipped ahead.
Yeah.
You know what's also crazy? The fact that, yes, we already know that Netflix is taking off Power Rangers, but the fact that this is the 20th anniversary of Power Rangers Time Force.
Is it already?
Yeah, it came out in 2001, February of 2001. So this is the 20th anniversary of Power Rangers Time Force. Can you believe that? 20 years.
Dude, that's insane, man.
Yeah.
How can that be right? Like 2001, Power Rangers come out in 93, is really already Power Rangers 20. I thought Power Rangers is only 26 years old. Isn't it 20? Is it already 28 years old?
Yeah, 28. Yeah.
Oh man, time just goes by so fast. Dudes, I'm getting old. It's crazy.
It is the 25th year anniversary of Power Rangers Zeo.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Holy crap. I can't believe I'm finally turning 26 this year. Unbelievable.
You finally turned 26.
Wow. 15th year anniversary for Mystic Force, 10th year for Power Ranger Samurai, and 5th year for Dino Charge. That's insane. Master Vile's back. Look at that. Yeah, it's this March. It'll be 28 years, Steve, since the original series began.
That's insane.
Do you think they're gonna have something for the 30th anniversary? Have you heard anything? Anything rumblings?
I haven't heard anything about that, but I mean, of course, it wouldn't surprise me. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I hope so, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they should, but I think this time around, if they want to have us go back to do anything for the show, they're gonna definitely have to pay. You know what I mean? Like,
of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I don't know. I mean, for me, I'm not saying me personally, but I'm just saying, like, if they wanted to have Rangers back and do a really good episode, they would need to have a good episode. It can't just be one of these little like 22-minute episodes where, we're just extras in the background for the Rangers of that season. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it would need to be something way more spectacular.
Yeah, I feel it too, man. I feel like it needs to be like a long, drawn out 5-episode series, putting over the new talent, the new Rangers, and touching a little bit of the past of who you guys were and what you done. It's crazy. Yeah, a made-for-TV movie special, 100%, Thomas. I believe that.
Yeah. So this is all like green screen stuff. I don't think this was actual set they built. This was like just behind a green screen.
Yeah.
And then once we get through the little green mist or whatever, then it brings us onto the actual set, I think.
It's so yucky. I kind of enjoyed that you were the last one to kind of like, I don't think I'm going to go in through that. I'm good. You guys go ahead.
I'm like, bitch, I got like too much to live for.
Look at him.
Like, just walk through this thing.
Is that the morphin grid that you guys just went through? Do you remember?
I have no idea.
I hope it was the morphin grid. 'Cause I'm gonna trademark that name so nobody steals it from me.
All right.
So there's your
See,
new
now
command center.
new set, which I thought was really cool. I was like, wow, they finally stepped the game up a little bit and actually built a real set for the command center. I
Yeah.
thought that was cool.
Hals wants to know if the 30th anniversary episode happened, would you rather have the same suits you wore on the series or have new suits designed by Snake Pit Studios?
Well, Snake Pit Studios does good work. I don't really care. You know what I mean? Like, it seems to me that if you're gonna bring us back on the show, it makes sense to wear the suit that we used to wear.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I'd be open to anything. Like I said, as long as the story is cool and it's got some good twists and it goes on from a 2-3 part episode, then yeah, I'd be down to do it. But if it's just going to be the JDF show, I don't want to go.
It's funny because that's exactly what I think they will not do because of all the stuff that he's doing with his own IP and whatnot. They might invite him, but I don't think they're gonna make it JDF centric.
Well, that's what they did on the last one, though. You know what I mean? Like they invited all of us, and then we were just essentially like,
That was still Saban though, right? Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's Saban for sure, but I don't think Hasbro's not coming in and doing all kinds of like dynamic like changes. You know what I mean? Like they're keeping the writers the same, they're keeping all the producers the same.
Yes, right.
Anything, you know what I mean? So there would have to be something dramatic that would need to happen.
Right.
They wanted to have if they wanted to get a bunch of us back, it would need to be good. Hey, there's old Zordy.
Zordon slipped right into his little bubble there. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm back. How are you?" Oh shoot, subtitles. Sorry guys. JDF has that film Legend of the White Dragon. Yes, Hals. He does.
Yeah. Now that I'm pretty excited about for him, and I'm hoping that goes well because they should probably start shooting that pretty soon.
Yeah.
I'd like to see how that turns out. Pretty cool.
I mean, it broke all the records that they set on Kickstarter, so.
Right.
So
that's cool.
This command center is under the old command center, supposedly, right, on the storyline?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I saw the command center getting rebuilt back up, so I don't know if it's under the command center. It seems like.
Grant Tums, thank you for hosting the stream. And yes, Rocky is here live in charge with us today.
Live. Hello, everybody. I'm basically watching myself. How egotistical is that?
Yeah, right. I'm going to miss Netflix. They say, yeah, a lot of people are leaving Netflix. A lot of Ranger fans are only on there because, they can go back and watch that.
Yeah. Yeah. I still have not been able to get HBO Max.
Oh, they still don't have it out there, huh?
No, I have a VPN, but the thing is, for whatever reason, I try signing up for it and I don't know why it's not letting me. Like it says that I already have an account, but yet
you can't
every
watch.
time I try to create the account, it doesn't work. I don't know why. Like I don't understand if it's not accepting my like credit card or if it's not like allowing my password. But it's like I'd have to, I don't know. I don't even know what I would be able to do. I'd have to like create a whole new email address or something in order to create a new username and start over from that way. But that seems like a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it does. Hey, big shout out to MP Davies Gaming.
I don't want to create a whole new email account to have HBO Max.
MP Davies Gaming says, "Hey guys, Happy New Year! Found you via Power Rangers Playback." And guys, that's Nakia and Catherine's show on YouTube. Are you still in the UK, Steve? Hope you're coping with our lockdowns. If so, he is.
Yes, I'm still in the UK. I live here now, so I'm stuck in the lockdown, and apparently it's gonna go for like 2 more months now. So.
Harvey Meek says, I'm going to have a lot of free time.
It's bollocks.
Yeah. Harvey Meek
Oh.
says, I'm gonna have a lot of free time to watch your streams now. The UK's on lockdown. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, please, by all means, watch our streams. Watch the Netflix ones that are still out there, and
God, we'll find ways to stream it once this is off. Like these, if we don't get to watch all the Zio episodes, trust me, I got ways to find to stream. Let's just leave it at that.
We have ways of making you watch.
Yes. If not, Steve will put in a call the heads of Hasbro and figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I mean, I don't know if, Netflix pays to have the content and Hasbro doesn't want to show it anymore, or if they just feel like there's not enough people watching those, so they want to get rid of those ones. I have
Or
no
the streaming
idea.
fees. The fees it takes for them to have the show up on Netflix. They might be like, well, you know what? These middle seasons are there. Let's take them out.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's just weird. So that viewing globe that you guys look at, obviously you don't see anything on it. All of that stuff is like kind of like green screened on there. So it's just a
there's
glowing
not-
ball staring at you.
That's all superimposed later. Same thing with Zordon's head as well too. We're just looking up at a blank tube, Or
Do
we're
you guys have an
looking-
actual tube, or is it a painting on the wall?
No, I mean it was just a curved, half curved wall, and it was painted, green or blue. I can't remember which one. And then they would just superimpose the Zordon head in there later. That would all be done in post production.
Nice.
But everything you're seeing in the background here, that's all legit.
And we can tell your hair is a little lower as well. You started to cut it. You still haven't gotten your Caesar cut yet, but you have trimmed it.
Anymore. I decided to kind of start cropping it a little shorter.
Yeah.
And partly that was because I was really getting into jiu-jitsu at that time too. And I used to watch the UFC fights, like the old school ones where like everything was legal, like, grab hair and stuff like that. So I was like, I don't want people grabbing my hair in a fight. So I started cutting my hair short.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You also look a lot bulkier in these episodes.
No, I was skinny. I was actually probably skinnier there.
Maybe it's just the clothing because you're not wearing a damn vest like you were all the time in the previous episodes. You
Yeah. Right. I can hide some of it. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I didn't actually really start putting size on of any kind until I was like 30,
Yeah.
I was 155, probably like 155 pounds until I was like 30. And then I went up to about 185 pounds.
It's not bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not bad,
We
But
gotta
that
get you.
muscle turn into fat really quick if you don't take care.
By the way, we want to thank you guys for being here. We're watching episodes 1 and 2 of Power Rangers Zeo.
Appreciate
So
you
happy to
guys.
see you guys talking on the chat.
I mean, I like doing these things like this, Alex, like where we're sitting here going over the show and talking about it and just shooting the breeze and stuff like that. The only people I feel bad for when we do this is the people that are just listening to it on Spotify.
On Spotify, yeah.
That's gotta be boring.
And that's where the countdown comes in handy, because if they listen to this later and are sitting at home, they can press play and kind of go along with the story with us. So if you guys are listening on the podcast right now,
I mean,
unless you're in the
if you
car,
happen to be listening to it in your car or something like that, it's gonna be quite boring.
yeah. Steve is a cruiserweight, 100%. See, if Steve was in WWE, you'd be a cruiserweight champion.
Right. Okay. Yeah. We call that middleweight. Like
Middleweights.
usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem, Amanda. We'd love to have all of you guys here every Tuesday afternoon. And then later on during the week, we got shows spread out. You can check out the schedule in the About Us section here on Twitch. Everything is pretty much set out for you guys, so you know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
So we have Zordon, not Zordon, Lord Zed leaving us here. He's on Serpentera.
Yeah, Serpentera was my favorite Zord, by the way, and Lord Zed was my favorite character, by the way, too. Just so everybody knows.
So they move on. They move on from these guys. Was it pretty hard to say goodbye to them, or were they still part of the show in a way?
Yeah, no, I think I think Zed and Rita were done after that. I don't remember them coming back. But interesting is I believe Queen Machina, the voice of Queen Machina is Alex Borstein. So before Alex Borstein got famous, she was doing voiceover stuff on Power Rangers.
That's crazy.
Yeah, before she hit Family Guy. I mean, she was already kind of famous because she was doing Mad TV,
Yes,
in the
yes.
90s as well. But then she was also doing the voiceover stuff on Power Rangers as well. I believe she was Queen Machina. And then I think after that, I don't know how many more things she did with Power Rangers, but then she got Family Guy and
right,
blew up
to the moon.
To the moon.
Shout out to Billy. Billy, let me tell you what. From season 1 to this, Billy aged like he looked way older by the time Zeo came around. It's so crazy how much older he looked. And you guys were still in high school, right? Technically, during Zeo?
Yeah, I think we hadn't graduated yet. I can't remember if we graduated.
Because you guys didn't graduate. You guys didn't graduate until episode 1 of Turbo. That was your graduation day.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, but I think Billy was already older.
Yeah, they said Billy graduates early this season. Oh, okay. So he graduated early. He's super smart. He wants to go work with the Alien Rangers. Got it.
Yeah. Right.
Even Catherine. Catherine looks a little bit different too. Like her face looks a little fuller.
Yeah. Everybody looks different. Cat, she's so cute.
But you still look the same. You might look a little bulkier. That's about it. To me, you look a little bulkier. I mean, maybe it's just because you were wearing the big ass vest all the time.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think, I probably look, I don't know, maybe I look more like Zeo now because like the hair is like more like the way I keep it now,
Yeah.
Where I didn't have the big wavy Elvis hair.
Principal Kaplan kicks Billy out of school. Yes, Thomas. Zordon did get a new tube. He looks a little skinnier, right? Minnie Moon, what's good?
Papa's got a brand new bag.
Yes. Minnie Moon, you missed episode 1 of Power Rangers Zeo, but we're glad you're here. We're watching episode 2 right now of a Zeo beginning. Mainly because Power Rangers Zeo is leaving Netflix, so we want to be able to get all the backstories from Steve before this.
Yeah.
This leaves us forever.
All this stuff right here, I don't even think that the King Mondo costume ever made it even to the States. You know what I mean? Like all of that was always Japanese footage. All the Machine Empire stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't need to recreate any of it because they were only doing 1 season of it, so they had enough footage, Whereas with Rito and Goldar and all that stuff, they had to recreate all that stuff because they ran out of footage from season 1. They kept recycling it. So
again, I remember this like it was yesterday, man. I remember being a kid, waking up Saturday morning to watch episode 1. It was crazy. And then episode 1 kind of left you in a cliffhanger because there was still no Rangers. You didn't know what's going on.
Right.
Now episode 2, we know that Billy is done being a Ranger. And here we go. You guys are about to morph.
We're getting our Zeonizers.
Yes, you're getting your Zeonizers.
Yeah. And here's the change coming up. Do they bring me up first? I can't remember who they bring up first.
Zeo Ranger 1, pink.
Oh, yeah, they're doing it in order. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's all the crystals. Cat.
Wow.
Just moving on, you'd be known as Zeo Ranger 1 Pink.
Rocky, there he is.
I think I'm not there yet. They're still doing Tanya right now, and then now they're about to do Rocky or Zeo Ranger 3 Blue. Stepping up. Oh, whole new suit, whole new look.
There he is.
And Billy's like a little bit nervous. Hey, you took the blue. Cray.
There you are in your suit. Look at you. Look at you, Steve.
What, in the suit?
In the suit. Look at all spiffy. Why don't you keep that?
Yeah. I have those suits. I got the blue Zeo suit.
Get the fuck. What?
Yeah.
Ladies
I
and
have
gentlemen.
a blue Zeo suit. I have a red suit. Yeah.
Are those paintings or mannequins in the wall? Like when you guys turn around?
Those are mannequins.
Those are the worst placed mannequins I've ever seen, by the way. They look so like crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was cool though.
No, it is cool.
Because in the old school, you know.
In the Turbo movie, they made that set really nice.
Huh?
In the Turbo movie, they made the set really nice, like the tubes where your costumes were at. But they were gone after that.
Know. I mean, the only time I was filming, you know, was when we were filming in the inside that boxing stadium. Yeah.
And so you decided to do a super kick and fly out of the ring. Damn it, Steve. What would have been? I'm so upset.
Yeah, well, you know, they could have written me out better, I guess, but it is what it is. I think they were mad at me for leaving early. That was not their plan at all, you know? They had to rewrite the whole script for the movie and the whole script for the series and stuff, so I think they were not very happy with me.
I bet, yeah. Oh,
and in hindsight, I should have stuck it out. You know what I mean?
If you guys notice something, when Steve has the suit, he has nice slick back hair, but when he morphs, he has a Caesar cut.
Well, because they shot that sequence later. I mean, look at Johnny's hair's longer too in the.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying in a bad way. I'm just saying the little Easter egg there, guys. If you notice.
Yeah. Well, because the title sequence stuff was shot later. So the hair grew out a little bit, or I got the hair changed a little bit. You know, because this is all shot months before, and stuff was redone for post production and all that. You know, so and then that's the footage they kept all the time for the sequence. So no matter what my hairstyle changed to, it was always going to look like that. You know?
Yeah. So you guys have a brand new song called "We're Back."
You're trying to call me?
Steve's getting a phone call in the middle of the show.
I wasn't taking a phone call. They called me. I can't help it.
No, I'm saying somebody called you during the show.
Yeah, I'm doing an interview right now. So yeah. Anyways, though, I mean, I always look at all this stuff, and I look back on it. And, I remember there was a lot of tough days and a lot of hard days and a lot of long hours and a lot of annoyances. And, but whenever I look back on everything, I don't think about any of that stuff. You know what I mean? You just think about the good times, you know what I mean? The good memories, that's all that you remember, So yeah. So that's why I try to look at life that way too, when I'm in the middle of something that's annoying or frustrating, and then I just look back and say, or try to say to myself, hey, in the future, when I look back at this moment, am I gonna am I gonna let the annoyance be what consumes me, or am I gonna try to just think about the good things, So it is.
That's really good advice, man.
Yeah, it has helped me to kind of change my attitude a lot, because that was an issue for me before,
Yeah.
I would get annoyed sometimes on set, going through those long hours of sitting around and hurry up and wait and whatnot, and it could get frustrating at times, But
Well, Steve, you were also younger. you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
any of us at that point when we're younger, it's kind of hard to deal with, you know, like you
yeah,
just mentioned, a lot of the hurry up and waits, or you know,
yeah,
the nuances of things that you just didn't want to do, you know.
yeah. Right, right, right. Yeah. So I mean, you know, but again, like I say, you don't have a crystal ball. You know, it's hard.
Right.
It's hard future. You know, so but so when I look back, I'm like, yeah. In hindsight, I wish I would have done a few things a little differently. You know, when I was there on the show, but I would have loved to have had a line somewhere because now we're all wearing blue and red and stuff. I would be like, "Yo, Tommy, man, you gonna give me my shirts back or what? Really? Let me borrow some of your wardrobe now. You know, it would have been great to have some kind of a line like that, but nothing. Just it's automatic. We're wearing blue now. So I don't know. I thought it was
Lord
funny.
Meteora, thank you for that host. And Granum says, if you never left, we would have never gotten a Kid Ranger.
Well, no, it's true. I mean, there's like I said, there's plus sides to everything. You know, I mean, hey, I'm happy for Blake because he got the work. You know, and I'm sure that was a big dream for him as well too. So that's amazing. I'm just saying like, you know, if I had made a different choice, I would have been on the whole Turbo movie and the whole Turbo
Yes.
sequel well before we ended up leaving. So anyway, but I love at the end of all of the title sequences. I have all the
Yeah.
the funny outtakes and stuff. I thought it was kind of funny. So
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our very first 2 episodes of Power Rangers Zeo. We decided to go into it, get the backstory. Steve is gracious enough.
And I will say this on a personal note too. For me, like from an actor's standpoint, Zeo was like my favorite season to work on. Actually, because I had been doing enough episodes at this point, I was feeling a little more comfortable being in front of the camera. So I felt a little bit more comfortable expressing a character for Rocky, as opposed to just being sort of like read the lines that were on the script and don't ad lib anything and don't step too far out of the lines, you know what I mean? Or don't color too far out of the lines. Whereas, I really kind of like tried to, in my own way, give Rocky a little bit more to do. And in turn, they saw me expressing myself and they started in turn giving me more to do. So Zeo, from a professional standpoint, was probably my favorite season. But as far as the suit go, the red suit is like the most iconic.
Word. It most
So-
definitely is. Yeah. Amanda says that it was one of her.
Have a little spot in my heart for Zeo, but red, like definitely, was the one that I was most excited to have worn.
Well, Zeo, you also, like you just mentioned, it was a part of you by then. Like you put, like your spin onto the character. So it was really cool, to kind of see the maturation of who what you're doing. And by that point, man, you had filmed a shit ton of Power Ranger episodes. You had filmed a bunch of episodes already, beforehand with Power Rangers, because these guys left in the middle of season 2. So it's like, dude, you had a shit ton of like episodes already of Mighty Morphin, underneath your belt, which is
a good
insane.
80 episodes, or so.
That's insane. Thomas Turner says episodes 4, 11, 22, and 35 from Zeo should definitely be watched on here before they're gone. Yeah, I mean, if it's up to Steve, if you want to, do this again next week and cram in a couple episodes,
Well,
it's up to you.
What, why don't you do this, Alex? Why don't you let the fans decide? We don't always
Perfect.
have to like for them. Why don't you tweet it out on the on Fantastic Duos social and see what these guys feel like they want? Because if not, we can try to get a guest for next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll do that.
So we can work on that too.
We'll throw a poll.
I'll kind of leave. I'll put the fate of the show in the hands.
They said
Good luck.
deal. Let's say a deal. All right, guys. If you guys didn't know, we are here every single Tuesday afternoon at noon. Make sure you guys spread the word of the show. You can watch all of our archive episodes on our YouTube channel. You can go to fantasticduoshow.com, and that'll give you all the links for everything that we have here. Again, Steve, Happy New Year, man. Thank you for continuing
Happy
this
New Year,
trend.
everybody. And for us that are stuck in the UK, hopefully I'll be able to get out there soon and start seeing everybody. And for everybody else, hopefully we can get it. Power Morphicon is going to stay in June, and if that happens, then I'll come down to the States for June, and hopefully we can get a chance to hang out then.
Yeah,
Until
and
then,
do a live show.
See you next Tuesday.
That is so dirty, Steve. How dare you? No. All right, guys. I'll let Steve say his goodbye then. And
I just said it. Thank you guys.
Oh, that was
so
your
much.
goodbye. All right. Well,
I appreciate you guys every week hanging out with us. And, so as always, may the power protect you. And I guess more than ever now with all the lockdown stuff, definitely stay safe, guys. And Alex, I was always looking forward to another fun year with you, man. So
let's do it.
All right, brother.
All right, guys.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys. Take care.